I said I'm doing a little interview, promotion interview. I'm finna drop a mixtape and shit. So I'm just doing a little interview, getting a little promo for the shit like that. Letting these folks know what's coming and shit.
I be rapping this shit too.
I was about to ask you if you fuck with the music.
Yeah, yeah, I be rapping this shit.
You look like you young too. How old you is?
17.
17.
Yeah, yeah.
How long you been fucking with the music shit?
Shit, like a year now. My shit go up though. I be doing numbers and shit.
You got some shit on YouTube and shit like that?
Yeah, all platforms.
You on all the platforms, huh?
Yeah.
iTunes, Apple Music, all that shit, huh?
Yeah, I'm serious with this rap shit too, man.
These little niggas ain't playing out here in this world. What's your type of tracking now? But I get your IG. You say you on IG and shit too.
Yeah, yeah. Get me right here. I just dropped some 12 days ago.
Visionary village in this bitch, nigga.
Well, how about that, y'all? You from the Med or you from somewhere else?
I'm from Augusta.
You from Augusta?
Yeah.
What's your?
Oh yeah, you do numbers too. You got 25K.
What your fucking with that Gotti shit? Hey, but that nigga shit was hard while y'all playing. That nigga got a hard name. That nigga said he destined for this shit already. Back to what I was saying though. Yeah, man. You know, Louise grandson, man. September 2nd. You know what I mean? Like I said, I spent a lot of time with my grandma due to the situation with my mama. You know what I'm saying? I was telling y'all about earlier. So, you know. It's funny, man, because my grandma passed away, certain shit I never ate again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, my grandma used to make me goddamn chocolate milk every morning. And I ain't talking about the chocolate milk, that Nestle shit with the funny motherfucker on the can and shit. I'm talking about over the stove. I don't really know how she made this chocolate milk from scratch, but my grandma used to make me motherfucking chocolate milk every motherfucking morning. And I remember being so young, I used to call the shit shocking milk. You know what I'm saying? I'll wake up and say, Grandma, I want some shocking milk. You know what I'm saying? She had a nigga spoiled. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You know what I'm saying? Like my niggas out Detroit be saying, boy, that was my baby. That was my baby. If I was from Detroit, that was my baby. After my grandma passed away, man, everything pretty much changed for me. You know what I mean? That's when I started smoking weed. You know what I mean? You gotta turn up on that street shit. Shit got real. But yeah, man. She used to make butter beans. I think they butter beans because I ain't ate the motherfuckers since. But butter beans with mashed up cornbread in them bitches on some real country shit. Butter beans and mashed up cornbread. I ain't had that shit since. Like, real talk. I probably wouldn't even eat that shit if the motherfucker made it. She used to make hamburger patties for me plain. I used to eat that shit with a fork. What the fuck you know about that, boy? I ain't eat the hamburger. It took me a minute to eat hamburger on bread, boy. For real. My grandma used to make the patties. They got to eat that shit with a fork. Yeah, man, it's funny though, because I ain't shit. A nigga never got them meals again. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Because like I said, my grandma had such a big impact on me. Like, you know, when she passed away, like that shit was overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? I was too young to go through some shit that was that overwhelming. I was too young to go through some shit that was that overwhelming. You know what I mean? So who I am today got a lot to do with her passing away. Because I went through a grown person type trauma at a young age. I didn't give a fuck at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Shit made me angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was damn near mad at God for a minute. To tell you the truth, just keep it a buck with you as a little boy. I ain't understand that shit. That was the first tattoo I got. You know what I mean? Got that bitch when I was like in 11th grade. My grandma had a big impact on me, man. Real country shit. That's why I represent Alabama like that. You will hear me in a lot of my songs, you know what I'm saying? I represent Alabama like, you know what I mean? And that's where that shit come from. My grandma, all her brothers and sisters in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I always say, nigga, big shout out to Tallahassee, nigga. Big shout out to Eclectic, nigga. The project where I'm at, smoking good, like I'm in right now. Big shout out to Wetonka, man. Big shout out to the niggas in the Gump, man. Big shout out to the whole motherfucking Alabama, in particular. Tallahassee, Eclectic, Wetonka, Montgomery, Gump. Nigga slow, you ain't know, man. Big shout out to the Gump, man. Big shout out to the whole Alabama, man. Free Honeycomb Brazen, man. R.I.P. Doe B. Can't talk about Alabama and say that shit, man. My home away from home. And niggas know I'm everywhere. You niggas never there. But yeah, man, me and Alabama got a special bond. Like I said, that's where my grandma from. That's where all her people's from. That's where I go home for holidays, Christmases, and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm all about that country shit. All for that country shit. Ain't nothing like Alabama, man. If you don't know nothing about Alabama, it's nothing like Alabama. There's nothing tougher than Alabama. That's why Nick Saban and them keep winning the motherfucking championship like that. Roll Tide roll while we at it too. It's a different type of country. Folks overcoming the odds and beating the odds. Like, if you can make it out there, you can make it anywhere. One thing I really love about Alabama is it's sad, it's fucked up, and it's legendary all at the same time. But one of the things I love about Alabama is that shit is exactly the fucking same. When I go to the projects and post up and smoke dope and all that good shit, and we be out there walling out, like, it's literally the same place where I used to be a little kid watching my big cousin smoke dope and wild out, like playing in this same yard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny because I take my son down there and now he go out there and he play with his cousins and it's like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, I'm sitting out here watching my son run around in the exact same yard. My auntie Fanny, rest in peace, my auntie Fanny, like, the house has been in the goddamn same spot since goddamn them folks been born. I've been born since my grandma was up and running to the time she got sick and passed away. You'll hear me scream Tallahassee, Alabama. Shit, my grandma actually passed away in Tallahassee, Alabama. She actually passed away in my auntie Reen trailer. And my auntie Reen still got the trailer. Rest in peace, my auntie Reen, because she no longer living now as well. She just passed recently. You know what I'm saying? So this Alabama shit, man, and all this shit, like, this shit run deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? My music ain't no, I I can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but tell y'all what I know, what I've been through, how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I might throw some scenarios in there about some folks around me and shit that's going through close to me. You know what I'm saying? But I can't make this shit up, man. My life was damn near like a movie. You know what I'm saying? I done been everywhere. So being born in Albany, Georgia, Dougherty County, moved to Columbus, Georgia, Muskogee County. You know what I'm saying? Then I moved to Fayetteville, North Carolina, Cumberland County. You know what I'm saying? Shot down to the A, or Marietta, Georgia, Cobb County. 15 minutes from the A, where I caught my first charges too, down there running shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm in Columbia, South Carolina, Richland County. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I really like my feet be planted. I touched down in all these places. I was born in Georgia, moved to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Pretty much stayed in Fayetteville, North Carolina until I graduated. That's where I was raised at. You hear a lot of that Fayetteville shit. That's real nigga shit too. You know what I'm saying? Fayetteville made me who I am. Like, that's pretty much how I grew from a boy to a man in Fayetteville. Fayetteville taught me everything I needed to know to survive in the motherfucking world. Like, Fayetteville taught me how to survive in the A. If I wasn't who I was in Fayetteville, there ain't no way I would have survived in the A. You know what I'm saying? The A made me survive in motherfucking Columbia, South Carolina. Real deal trenches shit. Like, you know what I mean? So you will hear me represent a lot of places, you know what I'm saying? Cause I've been there and moved around. That's why I say Alabama's so special, to be able to go to my auntie Fanny spot in the projects. It's always gonna be there. It's my cousin Tony house. Now that my auntie Fanny done passed away. My auntie Reen done passed away. Like I said, that was her trailer when my grandma passed away. Louise passed away, and my cousin P got that trailer. It ain't never going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's always the same spot. My auntie Jean, big shout out to my auntie Jean, because she actually still alive. She one of the few. She one of the few. I think it's like 3 of them left. They started off, it was 16 of them. You know what I'm saying? 16 of them. And if I ain't mistaken, there ain't number three left. You know what I mean? So I got introduced to death early. I got introduced to going to funerals early. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, I went to so many funerals. I knew eventually my grandma was gonna pass away.